Protesters call it a grand national uprising. Thousands gathered outside the National Assembly in Sofia as politicians returned after their summer break. A police cordon kept the crowd back as the members of parliament arrived. There were scuffles as some tried to push through. They're here to protest against corruption. They accused Prime Minister Boyko Borissov and his Citizens for European Development Party of being in cahoots with the mafia, who now influence the judiciary, media and state security.
We are living in the poorest and most corrupt country in the European Union. I think all Bulgarians with self-dignity should be here today, in the square, defending their rights and honor.
For more than 50 days, we've been calling for the resignation of this government. It has to go. The parliament has to be dissolved. Early elections have to be called, and then we'll see what will happen.
Inside, government MPs walked out as Bulgaria's president, a long-time critic of the Prime Minister, delivered his opening address.
The thousands of people outside today are proof that with the enormous public demand for change, a strong civil society has been created, which will look for solutions for a true European future for Bulgaria, one that demands morality in politics and which will be uncompromising to anyone in government who dares to betray the public interest. I call on you to comply with the will and demands of Bulgarians for the immediate and unconditional resignation of the government.
Prime Minister Borisov is under increasing pressure. In August, he promised to address concerns with a change to the constitution.
It's time for accountability and determination. It's time not only for a change to the political system, but also for a restart of the state. The need to restart the political model cannot be delayed any longer.
But the opposition accuses him of playing for time. There's a growing sense of frustration with what many feel is a parallel state, run by oligarchs and criminal gangs with close ties to government and the judiciary. The political corruption hasn't gone unnoticed. The apparent abuse of the rule of law and misuse of EU funds is fast placing Bulgaria on a list of countries attracting criticism and calls for much tougher action from Brussels. On the streets of Sofia, weeks of protests have been dominated by the young. But as anger spreads, that's changing. More and more Bulgarians are finding their voice. Simon McGregor Wood, TRT World.